Welcome to AFK.
Here are the 5 things that you need to know.
Hey you guys, I'm Lisa from theScore eSports, and you're watching episode 6 of AFK. Let's kick off the show with the hype plays of the week. It's not every day that you see a clutch and an ace in the same round, but in a match against Astralis in the ESL Pro League, Envious' NBK made it happen with style.
Too short. It looks like no, they're going straight towards Quad and straight towards Dupree, who had everything laid out for him. But there we go, KJB the cleaner coming up and mopping what remains of Envious. But Carrigan goes down, meaning it's all down to KJB here. Xyp9x and Device a little late on the rotate, but KJB doesn't care. He's going solo. He does a hell of a lot of work, but it does leave just NBK now. 1v2. He's got the bomb and a molly. Fakes it out. He's got Xyp9x and Device to find. He spots out Device, I think that was there. He goes down. He's perfectly fine to plant here. It shouldn't spread towards him. Now bomb planted. He has to play this to an absolute T. Gonna cut off one angle, take the fire on the other. Spots out both. NBK gonna go big in this one. And what a shot towards Device!
But he recovers so nicely.
It's this one on towards Xyp9x.
Yeah, this is sick. But then just look at him control his recall. These taps are so nice. He misses the initial burst on the Device, but just getting up and tapping and readjusting.
Next up, we have our Get Wrecked moments of the week. Let's start with the ESL Pro League, and a round that mousesports probably would like to forget. Lining up for collateral, burning alive, even a team kill. It really couldn't have gotten much worse for them.
The flank is going to be huge, so here we go. Quick presence, quick flashes, smokes down, they're going to go on the cross. Dennis and Nico going to try and make the quick play, but actually, what the hell just...
Alright, well they get caught and they just give some kills over, and look at this boost over the smoke. That's to peer into the bomb site. Actually, there is one there. Cajun, it doesn't look like he can be spotted just yet. So now Astralis with that double, I mean, they could just fall back. Chris even TK Speedy. What is happening here? Next burns alive.
This is a horrible round.
Now we head on over to the NALCS, where Energy's Impact's 1v4 tower dive made us all wonder, what in the world was he trying to do?
What a huge investment there, though. That was a 5v3. They do lose their turret, but Energy's got them all really, really low. Impact wants to dive. They have to worry about Soraka.
What? Impact! What do you want? Impact! He goes in! He goes down for first blood!
Impact.
Moving on, let's send it over to Nick Doucette with the 5 things you need to know this week.
It's been another busy week in the world of esports, so let's count down the 5 things that you need to know. Starting with number 1, where the groups for the Counter-Strike Global Offensive Major Columbus have been announced, and some of them are a doozy. I'm keeping my eye on Group C, which features Gambit Gaming, Counterlogic Gaming, Astralis, and Team Envious, but there's plenty of great CS coming our way when the major starts at the end of March. Sticking in Counter-Strike for number 2, where we've seen a dramatic roster change to one of Europe's best teams, as Team Envious decided to let go of Kiyoshima in favor of newcomer Devil. Devil gained some experience on Team LDLC, but has yet to prove himself internationally, making this upcoming major a really great test for this new Envious squad. And we jump to Dota for number 3, where the post-Shanghai major roster changes are well underway, especially in China. We've seen some big moves already, with eHome dropping CTY and Kaka and picking up Fenrir and Ice from Vici Gaming, while Sylar has been reportedly dropped from LGD Gaming. There's lots and lots of roster changes going on, so I'm going to link our roster tracker that our Dota 2 staff has put together down in the description below, so you can keep up to date with all the changes. For number 4, we look to Heroes of the Storm, where details have been revealed about the collegiate tournament Heroes of the Dorm. The majority of the bracket will be played throughout the end of March, however the Final 4 will be played live in Seattle, Washington between April 9th and 10th. The details of the bracket have also been revealed, and I'm just going to highlight a couple teams that you should keep an eye on, such as UT Arlington coming out of the upper side of the B bracket, and University of Arizona coming out of the upper side of the D bracket. Both teams have a couple professional players on them and are going to make a strong push towards the grand finals. And finally, number 5, we move to League of Legends, where a new World CS record has been set by Froggen in the match against Dignitas from the past week's NALCS action. 764 is a heck of a number, and not only did Froggen reach there, but Keith was just behind him, setting a new second place CS record as well. While the game will probably be remembered more for its epic throw and epic length than these numbers, it's still a big milestone in the world of League of Legends.
Adding to the 5 things you need to know, here's an interview that you definitely need to check out. Our League of Legends expert Kelsey Moser got the chance to talk to LPL Team Snake's top laner Flandre and ask him about the team's current strategy in the LPL, also about his own personal playstyle, and his special relationship with Invictus Gaming's mid laner Rookie. It is a written interview, so be sure to check in the description below for the link. And now finally, to wrap up the show, we wanted to talk about the champion that has been taking over the League of Legends scene by storm, Jhin. So we asked the pros what are their thoughts on the champion, and here's what they had to say.
Since the release, we thought it would be an interesting pick, and we tried it sometimes, and then we thought it had a high skill cap, so after that we started practicing it, and yeah, we pulled it out, and it had great record this series.
It's not that strong. It's definitely a strong pick, but the strength is that people don't know how to play against it so far. So that attribute gives him more strength than he actually has.
It's really, really strong in lane actually, and is used as a Kalista counter. But it has like a power hole in the mid game where early game super strong, power hole in the mid game, and then late game is like one of the best AD carries right now because the way his mechanic work, like super long range, and then this automatic crit which can crit for like 2k or something. It's like really strong, especially in like late game with like 4 or 5 items.
그리고 실제로도 보니까 꽤 괜찮은 챔피언인 것 같더라고요. 그래서 이제 저도 연습 시작해보고 그러려고요. 레클리스 선수의 진은 좀 많이 인상적이었어요.
Jhin is not really a really overpowered champion, but if we can get it, it's really good because no one is really playing it and Martin is really good on it.
It's not an attack speed champion, so your hits will be minimal even if there are a lot of damage, obviously. And the second is that you can't pick it everywhere like you can pick Lucian or Corki or Kalista or whatever. You have to have a really specific comp around it, not necessarily to peel for it, but at least to give Jhin some space to do damage in fights.
And if you pair it with like a Thresh or something that can follow up on it, and then the W is like so long range, I think he has like a really like a lot of potential, but people need to figure out how to play this champion. Same with Kalista. It took like a while to get used to it, and then suddenly was the most broken champion in the game.
And that is it from us today. We will be back every week, so be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content. We also have great interviews coming out of the NA and EULCS, so be sure to check those out. And also, we have all our content on our app, available on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store, so don't forget to download that. I'm Lisa from theScore eSports, and we'll see you guys next week.